The basic idea is understanding that Sollars and Sense, we want Sollars and Sense to be the main the main alternative to the dollar. That is what we're aiming for. Okay? So in order to do that, you know how the United States funds itself. The United States funds itself mainly with bonds, with treasury bonds, with US treasury bonds. That's how they get things done by saying if you fund us today, we will give you dollars tomorrow. It's the same thing here. The main way that Sollars and Sense is going to be funded is with Sollar Bonds, and Sollars and Sense will eventually have its own. It will live on its own DAC sometime in the future, not the near future, but it will eventually have its own DAC where the DAC is producing Sollars and Sense in a way where it's supply and demand in the market. Now, the DAC is going to be also responsible for paying out Sollars and Sense to those who have the Sollar Bonds in the system. So, what SoLCerts are? SoLCerts are certificates. Like SoLCert, it's a certificate to receiving those bonds when Sollars and Sense is its own system. So it's essentially a derivative of a bond. And so that is what we're handing out to help out with our quests today. Help out, and people can also buy it. But whatever you do, we are going to have quests. We're going to have tasks that people can complete to earn these SoLCerts. And like I said, it's a PTS version of our BTS crypto asset, which is Sollar Bonds. So people again will be able to complete these tasks, receive these SoLCerts, which entitle them to a number of bonds when we launch our system.
So
Uh,
in other words, you will be able to exchange a SoLCert for a certain number of Sollars?
for a certain number of Sollar Bonds, which the bond gives you a certain number of Sollars.